Hi, Robin. How are you? Good afternoon, Robin. Thanks for stopping by. You are the first one here. Hi, LADYLA. I missed your last live. For some reason, I don't get your like when you go live. I think I have to like unsub and resub, right? Because I saw by going on the home screen that you had done a live. I'm like, damn, I missed it. I need to make sure that I watch the replay. Some people's notification don't come. So I wanted to, okay, let me wait. Hey, cool gamer, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. I just want to do, I wanted to go live yesterday, but because I was going to make it a midday, but some stuff was transpiring like late at night, like around 10. So I was gonna wait till I got a chance to go live today. I do have some topics. I'm only gonna cover what happened from like Monday up until I didn't really see anything big happen tonight. Please share my video. Hi, Lady Woo. Hi, Woo Pack. My Woo Pack is here. Hi, Boo. How are you? Welcome. Please thumbs up the video. Please share the video. I just decided to. I put in a quick schedule in StreamYard and just went live because if I don't go now, more stuff is gonna happen, and I'm gonna have like 3 or 4 pages. I'm not a big fan of. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Black Sector Business, how are you? Let me make sure I come over here. Can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me, please? I wanted to make sure. I don't like doing those 2 3 hour lives. I'm gonna start doing it this way, right? I'm gonna start doing it this way where I try to cover the stuff as it happens, because if I wait till Friday, it's just too much stuff happening, and then it ends up being like 2 3 hour lives. I don't like those long lives. Thank you, Black Sector Business. Hi, Rose Bennett. How are you? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Can you guys share the video, please? So that I can get more people in here and I can get in the algorithm, please. Can you guys please share the video? Can you guys please share the video? Nanya, I don't see Nanya in the chat. Nanya is in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna go in YouTube. Thank you, Lalizi. I'm gonna go on YouTube. That way I can see, because in StreamYard is a little delayed. I don't know if it's like that for anybody else. For me, I find that it's a little delayed. And sometimes you can always see like a lot of, you can always see like, maybe you can see some people. Okay, let me see. You said Nanya? I don't see Nanya. Hold on, let me see if I can see Nanya. Let me go find my own stream. Let me find my own stream in here. I didn't even share myself either. I just kind of went live. Hi, DG. How are you, DG? Welcome. Hi, Westy. Okay. The Nanya is you. Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay, there is a Nanya. There is a Nanya in beef sector. That's what. Okay. Well, I know you're beef sector, but I was looking for I was looking for another Nanya, okay? That's who I was looking for. Okay, let me make sure. All right, it's you. Hi, Tanari. How are you? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, you're Nanya. Okay, that's okay, that's who Lalisa was referring to, right? Okay. So I just wanted to do a hey, Candice Wig, how are you? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Can you guys make sure you hit the like on your way in, and also can you make sure you share the video, please? This is just a quick. I don't want to wait until the end of the week. I don't want to wait till the end of the week for the people that just came in. I didn't want to wait until. I don't want to do those 2 hour. Like I want to try to keep this like an hour, if at all possible. So I'm just gonna cover like the stuff that I had jotted down that happened. A lot happened yesterday. Some stuff happened like Monday and Tuesday, but um, a lot happened. All right, so like really, it's like Mo three sector and beef and black sector, right? You guys know that that's what I cover, right? So we are going to cover. Hi, Miss Diana. How are you? Welcome. We're going to cover what happened in the Mo three sector. A lot's been happening in the Mo three sector, right? And some stuff has been happening. I mean, like with the merger, it's kind of hard to separate it because it will be like a content creator in one of the sectors and then a content creator in the other sector, right? Um, okay, so hey, Sissy Pooh, how are you? Nice to see you. Hey, Sophia's, how are you? Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tanari, I did say hi. Um, Gigi, of course. Hi, Miguel, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's get into it. Like people can catch the replay if they come in. Right now it's like almost 3. I want to be done before 4. That is my hope. Okay, so I'm going to oh, look, at the top of my list is VS and DG and the so I had this. What's today? Today the 22nd. I don't know, for some reason I had this date. Okay, so I had written down all the stuff I was gonna talk about. Okay, so yesterday was Tuesday, right? So like VS had announced that she wanted to do the Sunday service with DG, right? And well, what happens, right? What happens? All of a sudden, I see some live streams pop up that were talking about the said service, the said Sunday service. What kind of information were they saying? Well, oh no, he's kissing the ring. I saw people in the chat saying certain people, and who are these people? I want to say that these are the people who were doxing him. These are the people who were saying all of these things, running plays on him. These are the naysayers that say, oh, his channel is dead. These are the same people who enjoyed being over there with VS, right? They either got some benefit. Let's keep it real. One thing I don't like is if you see if you see the good and the bad, call out both of them, right? No one can deny that VS brings numbers. No one can deny that a lot of you have benefited from like VS either being in your chat or you doing the interview. So when things turn sour for you, don't ignore all the benefits and all of the things that you profited from the whole thing, the whole situation. And then now is now you just want to like just kind of like smear someone's name or say that or harp on the negative, right? So from my observation, this is just my observation and it being in several chats, right? The people that I saw talking about this or talking negatively, oh, he's cloud chasing, is the same people who had blackballed DG, right? It's the same people who have blackballed DG. Why is that a problem now that he wants to it's not even that he wants to. I think that he has asked him to do it, right? So now what did they try to do? This was very obvious that it was a play, right? This was a very, very obvious sabotage, right? And I keep telling you guys to like make sure you keep an eye on my community wall because a lot of the times I'm in the clouds in these meetings, or not meetings, but in these live streams, I'm in the clouds and I'm observing. And a lot of times, because it takes like a couple of days before I do a live like this, I will be putting the information on my community wall, right? So I observed a couple of live streams and they're like, oh, he kissed the ring. It's like, excuse me, he kissed the ring. But what about you guys? Didn't we watch you? If you go back 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe even a month, you will see where I'm saying, oh my gosh, they're all kissing the ring. Yeah, you kissed the ring. No one made you kiss the ring. You kissed the ring because you wanted to kiss the ring. Okay. You wanted to kiss the ring. You all wanted to be over there. Let's, I hate saying let's call a thing a thing. I used to hate that stuff, but let's call out what it is. You kissed the ring, you saw the benefit, and I'm not even against you seeing the benefit and going there, right? You saw how all that stuff goes. You saw the people that were in the DMs, they got called out, they got exposed. You all went over there and kissed the ring. At some point, people were referring to VS as the leader of the Mo3 sector, myself included, right? Because she was, I don't want to say she was running you guys. It's not that she was running you guys. You guys went over there willingly. It's your money. No one asked you. No one forced you or put a gun to your head for you to go pay the membership. No one forced you to go over there. So we're all adults, right? But you all ran over there. A bunch of you had interviews. I mean, like, do we need to run down? Let me know. Hey, Vanessa, how are you? Hey, Moody Moon, how are you? Welcome. Uh, so, hey, love always. Hi, Boo. Yes, they kiss ass. Yes, please. Let me know if I need to run down the names of people who, when Vias was there, she had a bunch of people that she talked to, and all those people swayed her where to go. All those people told her the history, be it a half-assed history of the Mo3 sector. I'm not from Mo3 sector. I just started going there last year, so I would say I've been going to the Mo3 sector for a year. There's still a lot to learn, but you cannot learn the Mo3 sector history in like a few months. So there were people telling her stuff, and you all discouraged her from going or getting to know all the content creators fairly, right? You guys prevented all of that, right? You all ran over there. You guys had a bunch of interviews with her. You all benefited. Your channels got subscribers. You got money. Some of you got paid for interviews. Um, you know, so one would think, what is the problem all of a sudden? Why do you guys have a problem that, as VS is saying that because a few days ago she said what you guys will term as she denounced, be that word the wrong word. You guys said that she denounced the Mo3 sector, right? No, I think that she was just fed up with all the plays. Listen, it's not very easy for someone from the beef sector or the black sector that does not involve, like, they don't do the plays. It's very hard and very challenging to go over there with all of the plays. There's a lot of plays. That's one of the things you have to get used to when you're over there in the Mo3 sector, right? So it's very difficult for someone who's not used to that to go over there. She probably got fed up all the denouncing, all the plays, like not knowing who to trust. Okay, listen, I got put into some plays, or people tried to put me in some plays. I can tell you all the narratives, but I'm not even gonna rehash that, right? I'm not from being labeled as someone else and being like all kinds of narrative, false narrative. You will experience all of that over there, okay? So, are you guys surprised when she said that she's done with you guys? But I find it very interesting because I did a live a couple of, I don't know how many videos ago, and I said I was more mad for you that I heard a lot of people, not from your sector, disrespecting the sector. I respect the Mo3 sector in all the sectors that I go to because they're content creators, they're people that are there that, that participate in the sector that make it what it is. I heard so many people say F the Mo3 sector, and y'all didn't do anything. Y'all were in the chats. I called it out. I called it out twice. Y'all were in the chat. Nobody said anything, but maybe because those were your favorite, you guys like going over there. I don't know. But now all of a sudden there's a fake outrage because someone said F the Mo3 sector. Y'all don't remember the video where I say, what are you guys doing? All you people are over there and they're saying fuck the Mo3 sector, and you guys still continue to be, playing with them. You guys, do you guys remember that live I did? Hi, OG Jamal. How are you? Welcome. Westy. I hope I said hi. Hi, Paris. Paris said people have their beefs and biases. Yes. Yeah, I called it out. When someone used the racial slur over there and you guys made it okay, I called it out. Okay? Be it my big mouth and my loud mouth calling it out. I come from sectors where we're all black, right? Those sectors are also black people. There are other races that we intermingle. It's not anything about race. It's just the fact that if someone is disrespecting you and your race and you're okay with it, but then when you choose that, oh, well, we don't like you anymore, so now there's going to be an outrage. I feel like that's what you guys did. Uh, oh, well, this time we're done with you. We want you out of the sector. We want this. But why all of a sudden now? Now all of a sudden you guys don't want DG to go over there, but you guys have been going over there. You guys have made money. Where BFH talked about how much money he made. All of you guys went for interview. You made money. You got your channel links dropped. You all made money. You all profited from it. Why can't DG do the same? Because why? Because you guys have been blackballing him. So now you want to sabotage. So I heard people talking about, oh, don't go over there. Oh, don't go over there. Oh, that's a dead channel. Oh, that's the losing team. Oh, that. Why do you guys care all of a sudden? Why do you guys care all of a sudden? Why do you guys care? Why? And then I even heard a certain content creator say, oh, just go over there. And when you go over there, just say we denounce you. Why all of a sudden are you trying to play like you're his friend? You guys have been blackballing him. Didn't you guys just do a live on him? You just did a live redoxing him. You guys did a live redoxing him, right? You redox him and try to spread all the information. But when a certain person's information was presented, everybody pretended like they don't see it. Everybody pretended like, oh, we don't know anything. We didn't see the report. We don't believe the report. I don't care about that. All of a sudden, you guys don't care about it. But when it came to him, you guys cared about it. Why? Do you guys question yourself why? Do you guys question yourself why? So do you really care about the sector, or is it because you have a certain clique or you have a certain group and you want all the play runners and the people in your clique to eat, but you don't want the others to eat? Why? Why is that? That's a question that you guys need to answer for yourself, okay? So I mean, I already saw this while watching in the cloud. I'm like, yeah, they know how VS is feeling at this time. She can't trust none of them because of all the plays and the denouncement. They're trying to plant seed. That is what is called running a play. They were running a play on VS before the interview because that interview or that Sunday service was supposed to be Sunday. So they were trying to start meddling and running plays. So then she would come out and say, oh no, I'm not going to do it. And maybe you guys, maybe it almost worked. Who knows? I don't know. But when people do evil stuff, karma is a bitch. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. It's up to VS if she wants to do the interview or not. You guys benefited. Why don't you want, you just want him to stay blackballed. And then you pretend like you're going to be his friend and the sector is going to come there if he goes ahead and denounces VS. I mean, how pathetic is that? We know that's not true. You guys don't like him. In the year and a few months that I've been going there, you guys have proven you don't like him. You just proved you don't like him. You just were doxing him a few days ago. You were just doxing him a few days ago. That's what's called being fake and phony, okay? That's what's called running plays. You guys don't like him. You guys only like VS when it's benefiting you, okay? Listen, I have my own opinions and I try to be objective as far as like what I see, and I call it out, be it positive, be it negative, whatever. I call it out. And if you don't like it, oh well, that's my opinion. It's my opinion. Everybody makes their commentary and you are entitled to your commentary. But just know that I've been in your class watching and I saw the chat. I heard all the commentary. Is okay when it's you that's benefiting, but when it's someone else that you don't like, you have a problem with it and you want to mess that up. Okay? Paris said you don't know what's real or not. They are actors. Yes, exactly. They are. Plays are fun. Listen, I'm not knocking plays. Okay. There was one play that I watched. Okay. I uploaded a clip. It was, and also I wanted to highlight Gordo's channel. I did a clip from a spin the bin. Gordo does a spin the bin, and that's where he really revisits the story. And when all these false narratives are being spun by the players or the play runners who want to basically kind of, remain someone blackballed or try to change the narrative or try to move the goalpost. He goes in his vault of information. So I had even forgotten about the live that had Troll Gang in it. So he just played that like a day ago, and I did a clip of that. If if you go on my channel, or go, if you guys like mods, if you can drop Gordo's channel, and you can drop DG's channel as well. If you go in the clip that I uploaded, I want to say like a day ago, maybe it's like the last clip that I did. It is that clip, that video was just done like 4 months ago. Do you guys remember Troll Gang? Do you guys remember Troll Gang? Troll Gang had less than 1K. Troll Gang was getting numbers. Troll Gang was getting numbers more than the favorite spot that you guys have been going in late night. Okay, watch that video, right? Because there is one thing to spin narratives, but it's another for you to actually watch and hear people in their own words, right? Trogan got labeled as a hater, just like DG was labeled as a hater. But Trogan was asking a legitimate question, like, how come, in the lab, that page, how come when you go live, like you don't get numbers? You don't get numbers on your main channel. Watch that video, okay? Let's call out things where they stand. It's not something to be shameful. If someone helped you and helped your numbers or helped your channel to get numbers, it is what it is. Nothing is permanent. Everybody has their turn, and you just enjoy yours and take advantage of it and make the most of it when you have it. But it doesn't mean that you need to be calling someone a hater, right? And I think that I've tried to preach this. Subscribing to people's channel just so you can network. It's not called cloud chasing. Networking is being smart and trying to grow your channel, and also looking for business potential to make money, period. Isn't that what being a YouTube is for a lot of you guys? I know for me, when I cash up you guys, when I pay membership, I'm supporting Black owned businesses. I'm supporting businesses that I like the way they entertain, or I like their content. But a lot of you guys get entangled in the emotions of this whole situation, and a lot of you, there's a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of mental illness, to be quite honest. And I know in our community, I posted about this before. I'm a big proponent of mental health, okay? Because for me, I was made aware of all the different ways that you take care of yourself, okay? And a lot of people come to YouTube and they get involved in all of these things. And a lot of you say, oh, it's not real life. It's not. It is real life. Aren't you guys fighting in real life? Aren't you guys going to jail in real life? Don't you guys have cases in real life? Oh, yeah, it's definitely real life. Okay. When you take it from YouTube and make it in real life, when you guys pull up, when you guys file cases on each other, yeah, it's real life. Okay. It's real life. Does it have to be? No. It can be a business. You should be making money, but you guys instead stay attacking each other. You want to slander each other. You want to call people names. Oh, this one is trying to copy you. No, people have their different ideas. Sometimes people minds work the same. The whole thing is stupid, okay? The whole thing is very stupid. Let me just tell you, okay? And if you're doing plays, there's nothing wrong with plays, right? Because some of our favorite shows, aren't they scripted? They're scripted. I remember when I found that some of like Love and Hip Hop and all of those like what I would like to call like ratchet shows, right? I remember when I found out that it could possibly be scripted, I was so disappointed. I was like, damn, you mean to tell me that like they plan scenes and all of that? I was so disappointed years ago. But then does that change the entertainment? Not really. But let's be real, okay? Let's be real. We know that some of this can be, like you plan it, pre-plan, or whatever you want to call it, right? But I saw one play. I would say the one that was executed, it was Queen 88, it was Cream, and it was Isha. When that was a beautifully executed play, because it made you question, oh my gosh, is it real? Is it real? Is it not? Right? It's acting. If you're a good actor or a good actress, hey, whatever, okay? To each his own, right? It's all for entertainment purposes. All right, let me catch up to your comments. Moody Moon said Mo3 was a master troll. I think they trolled her and won't stop because they tried to emulate him. Yes, he was a troll, but I think a lot of people find problems with all the other stuff, right? The trolling is not the bad thing, right? Because trolling can be innocent, trolling can be like, someone gets you out of your body and all of this stuff that they say. Hey, Queen City Lady, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, Yes, I heard love always. I did hear someone ask you that. You were like, no. They said I was Queen Laker. She's too holy to be me. Oh man, I wouldn't even go down on all the people I got misgendered. I got in the Mo3 sector last year. I was misgendered. I was a man. I was like a different race. My goodness, if I tell you, I talked about it in my channel a while ago, but yeah. Hi, the bushes. How are you? Ronnie BFH, did you see my post? Ronnie BFH, welcome. I'm not going to block you, but I said one of your flunkies blocked me in your chat. And I kind of have an idea of which one of your flunkies blocked me. So are you going to unblock me, Ronnie BFH? Because I don't have any problems with you. I don't know why you blocked me. I was giving you advice. And I do like you, Ronnie BFH. But, I make my opinion pretty well. And I think that is innocent. But did you see my community wall? I tagged you. Yes, I tried to drop down in your chat yesterday only to find out that I was blocked. Which one of your flunkies blocked me, BFH? I just want to know. See, I'm petty, but I'm not really that petty because I have a feeling it wasn't you that did it because you're in my chat, right? And you know that I don't have any problems with you. I was supporting you and cheering you on and giving advice, but yeah, check on that. One of your people. I mean, I've still watched. I'm still subbed. I was in your class yesterday. I was typing, talking to you, saying hi, only to find out that I was blocked by your flunkies. Tell your flunkies that it's not their channel. Okay? Tell your flunkies it's not their channel. BFH. Tell them it's not their channel. Oh wait. I see you in stream, or maybe they already got rid of you. I see you in StreamYard, but I don't see you over. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, so yeah. So like on the whole topic of VS and the doing Sunday service, right? Because she said she's gonna go on a break, and her last day is how long did she say her break is gonna be? 2 weeks, and her last service or her last life is gonna be the Sunday service, and everybody went to trying to run plays and doing all that stuff. All right. Okay. So that's that on the DG and VS. That was the first thing at the top of my list. And then so like I want to say it started on the weekend, but I think maybe on Monday, right? So I have also the next thing to talk about is that VS had revealed when VS and 88 fell out, VS had revealed, hi me Mary Jane, how are you, boo? Welcome. When VS and Queen 88 fell out, right? Then they each went on their channels and they, like talked about what was going on. All I rehashed that in a video. But one of the things that we found out at the beginning of this week, maybe it was Sunday or something, was that VS had alleged that 88 called the cops, right? That 88 called the cops, okay? And then we know that the cop's name is Officer. Man, I can't even keep up. That's how much I don't care about when you guys dox people. I don't, whoever that cop is, Officer Terry or something like that. So whenever his name was revealed, he got doxxed. That poor officer, you guys don't want to play with the Officer Terry, okay? I've been seeing Officer Terry in chats. I've been seeing Officer Terry in chats. Have you guys seen an Officer Terry? That is the officer that was in charge of the case or that was involved in the case that took the information. Moody Moon said, I can drop a link to the channel of a small hat that controls scripts in black sectors. He created an entire black religious sect and trained a CC. Ah, interesting. Moody Moon. Wait, Moody Moon. Why do I feel like are you from the black sector? Hi, RE. How are you? Welcome. Um, so Officer Terry got doxxed, right? People looked up Officer Terry. People even found picture of Officer Terry. Officer Terry got doxxed, and then we found out that VS said that 88 called Popo, right? And um, so people did not know, like, wait, is it true? Because remember when the fight happened, there was a lot of allegations on who called Popo, right? Mudimu said, observe all and believe or nothing. Okay, writers see sex as a bunch of gestures for their entertainment. Yes, exactly. But what I'm saying is, there are plays that are like poorly, like, I mean, it's just blatant. A lot of them are silly. And I get we do a lot of stuff for entertainment, but I mean, as long as you're not scamming people, as long as you're not lying and slandering someone, I think like all plays should be entertaining. If it's entertaining, I don't mind. Look. If something is entertaining and good, I'm gonna support it. Okay, just don't slander, scam, or whatever, like anything negative, right? Um. So so back to VS revealed that 88 had called the Popo, and that there's a report. And a lot of people were like, wait a minute, a report? What? A report? So I think people were split. Like, people didn't know, is this true? Is it not? Like, what the heck? There's a report? Where is this report? How come? There were people that even came and said, oh, that got debunked. No report was filed that day. Well, I don't know exactly what day that report was filed, but yeah, was it yesterday or Monday? Isha called, and sure enough, there is a report. Okay, there is a report. A report was filed, so there is a police report because Isha called on live. Did you guys see Isha's live? Go to Pressurelicious. That is her channel name. If any mods can drop Isha's page, Isha called on live. If you guys want to hear it, if you guys want to hear all that information, Pressurelicious called um on live, and she was told that there was a case. Now I think she was given the number, she gave them her name, and it looks like the report is against her and her son. Because if you remember, during the fight, there was a male uh uh person that like made contact with 88, right? So I think that that is Isha's son. And there was a lot of, like commentary about like his age and all of that. So there is a report, it's been confirmed because Isha called herself and she found that out. Okay. A report does exist. Oh, okay. I was missing comments. I see like DG talking to Ronnie. DG been coming to the beef sector for a while. Yes, Sophia. I'm just like reading the comments. Hi, OG Pokey Dog. How are you? Welcome. I think I'm behind because I'm looking at the comments. Yes, OG Pokey Dog. Yes, that's what I've been trying to say. Like, when we heard of the Mo3 sector, like they came to the beef sector. And when I say they, it was DG and Gordo. Those were the two that we saw. Those were the first two that we saw. And then we started going over there. Okay. So I'm not understanding how people try to change the story and try to change the narrative. Right. Uh yeah. Okay. Sisipu said, now that's what you call haters. DG says crisis actors. I've been watching him from the other channel. Yes, DG has like 5 channels that are active. And like I talked about, I did a video and I talked about how they like try to like flag all his channels so that they can get him off YouTube. Hey, Southern girl, how are you? Hi, MU, how are you? Welcome. So Trilific, how are you? Welcome. I'm so behind. Miss Diana, so Trilific. I said hi. Hi, Paulette Waters, how are you? Welcome. Moody Moon said Donald, crisis actors, even their life stories are fake. Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I said, watch my community wall. I just like feel I'm not one to judge. I don't really care too much about your life. If you share the people that share your life, I share a part of some of the things that I like, but I share that on a different channel of mine. I try not to share too much. I go on like what I eat, like when I stop, like when content creators share their life with you, it's a plus, it's a bonus. They don't owe you anything, much like celebrities share stuff. you're not entitled to get, like a glimpse of their life. They could just talk about sector stuff, but they let you in. But a lot of people like exploit that or try to take advantage of that, right? Wait, Eve is here? Hold up. I see, did you say Eve? Is Eve here? I haven't seen Eve in a while. Okay, well, I don't know if Eve is here. Hi, Hood Therapy. How are you? Hi, Vibrant Love. How are you? For those who haven't heard, the submersible imploded. Oh no! Oh no! Hi, Kiki, baby. Oh no! This is so sad. Rest in peace to all those people. I can't even imagine. Um, Hi, the South Memphis show. How are you? Welcome. Moody Moon, you said you don't belong to any sector. You observe a network of minds and social engineering analysis. The chat is a huge part of it. Yes, exactly. The chat is a huge part. Like when I do quiz, I try to include the chat, right? They say so. Gordo's in here. I don't see him either because I'm looking in StreamYard. So anyway, so back to where's he at? Back to what I was talking about, right? So when I was talking about the report, Isha called on live. Isha called on live and found out that yes, indeed, there is a report. So there is a report, and it's against Isha and it's against her son, right? I don't know the details. I don't know if Isha has gone live after that. That was the last live that I caught. I don't know if she has done another live, but it's been confirmed that there is a police report against them, right? Uh, okay. So BFH, I don't know if BFH was here. And the reason I had BFH here listed is because I saw, was it Monday or Tuesday? I saw Ronnie go over to VS's channel and I was like, okay, that's good. I thought it was a good thing. I'm like, out of all the people that had gone there, I thought that, and if you listen to my previous live, I thought that he, of all people, benefited a lot from being under VS. He was a mod there. He had made money. VS was able to get him paid for the song or beats that he did. And those are all plus. His channel grew. Now he always got support, right? He always got support. I feel like he always got support, but I don't think, like if you compare before and now, let's be real, right? Just like compare the channels that are popping now from before to now, how, like, what were they doing, right? I mean, we gotta be honest, right? We got to be honest. My observation is that he benefited a lot, and then when it seemed like he decided to play a YouTube game, I see BFH as, I saw him as unproblematic. I saw him as a quiet person that didn't really do play into all the clicks and views and stuff. So in my assessment of the whole situation, I said it wasn't too late. Like whenever they first she denounced him, I was like, it's not too late. You can make amends and you can go back because you benefited a lot from that. Okay, you made money. Isn't that the whole point? You want to make money. If you're spending all this time, you want to make money. Don't you guys want to make money? Hey, Muffy, how are you? Welcome. So that was my assessment of the whole situation, right? But then when I saw him a few days ago on her panel, and I was like, okay, the exchange was pleasant, I thought. So I was confused when I then saw videos. I saw videos. I'm like, what? Who is this Ronnie? I'm like, Ronnie, who is advising you? I'm like, who is this Ronnie? He had video. He did an IHOP video of him and a man at the IHOP. He tried to make it comedic, but you were kind of poking fun at her. I don't know. I think, do you guys study the people you deal with? I don't. If it's comedic, I'll give you that, Ronnie. However, you were kind of like poking fun at her. So what did you think was gonna be her reaction? Then not only that, then he did another video. He did another video from the bathroom. Because she would do like her live stream from the bathroom. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, well, I guess like all chances of them like fixing stuff, that's out the window, right? Then I think he did another video yesterday. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, well, forget it. I don't know if things are completely severed or have been messed up, but I mean, if you're gonna come back from that, I believe that both of you will have to talk and you will have to make amends for that because I don't think that she had left you alone. I think she had left you alone because then she did a balloon release. She did a balloon. That was because you did those videos. I saw at least 3 videos. I was like confused. Like, wait a minute, what's Ronnie doing? Like, she's not gonna be quiet. She's gonna respond to you. Sure enough, she did a balloon release and poked fun of him. And then in return, he went and made another video. Okay, so stay tuned, I guess. Is there gonna be more back and forth? I don't know what's gonna happen with that. Okay, I'm not sure. Ronnie BFH, I don't think it's looking good for you, but do what you want. Okay, that was my observation as far as that's concerned. Okay, all right. So then the next thing that I have here is so yesterday, right after Isha had revealed that there is a police report, right? She confirmed it on live. Hi, Auntie Donna, how are you? Welcome. So Isha confirmed that there is a police report, right? And then people went to talking. Oh my gosh, there really is a police report. And I believe Isha's son is a minor, right? Was it Isha's son or was it there were two guys. There were two men. One was Cream's son, and I guess Isha's son was there, right? So who is the police report against? Definitely it was a male, right? It was against, I think, Isha and maybe Isha's son or Isha and Cream's son. I don't know. I don't want to say it wrong, but it was confirmed that there really is a police report, right? Hey, Aisha Adams, how are you? Welcome, Boo. Thanks for stopping by. So I think the person that we first see in the video that made contact with 88 is Cream's son. There was a second guy, maybe that was Isha's son. I'm not sure, but there is a police report on Isha and a guy. I don't know if it's Isha's son or Cream's son. I don't want to say the wrong information, but it's Isha and one of the minor kid, right? When I say that, I mean the kid looks grown, but the kid is still a minor. That's still a kid, right? Um, so ZX went live. ZX was mad, right? Oh, so then ZX went after 88, and ZX said that he called the police and he told them all about the videos. He told them about the channel because one thing I want to say is where you plan a pull up, that means you isn't that premeditation? You plan, you know that your guys are gonna fight, right? I think that that's what people have a problem with the whole situation. When you plan a pull up and say, "Yeah, meet me here," that means you're planning and you know what's gonna happen. When you plan a fight, that means anything can happen, and you agree to meet up and fight. When you agree to meet up and fight, and then you now call the police, people will have an issue with it. Like, why are you calling the police? So ZX went live and he said that he talked to the police, that he got footage of a video where she's sitting in the car calling backup, and he gave them the channel information. And he said, well, you're gonna go to jail too because listen, you planned for this, you knew this was gonna happen, you have no business to call and file report because here are the information that I'm sending over to the police, right? And he gave all the aliases and he gave all the information. So, man, I'm telling you guys, when you say that this is just YouTube, right? You guys say it's just YouTube. So why is all this stuff happening in real life? Why is it happening in real life? So now we know that there are cases, right? If he's calling on 88 and saying all this stuff, so does that mean that 88 is gonna now have a case on her? I mean, is there gonna be a case? That was yesterday when he said this information, right? So what does this mean? He said, okay, Vibrant said Texas has mutual struggle law. As long as no one is seriously injured, it's legal. So I guess so you can. I know that they were saying something about mutual combat, right? But when I was listening, mutual combat means like if you're in a boxing ring or whatever, they were fighting in a park. It's not like it is a set professional boxing match, right? Hey, Moneyman Montana, how are you? Welcome. Hi, Wicked Angel. Hi, Boo. Welcome. Wicked Angel. Oh my gosh, I saw some things on people's community wall. I don't know if you got a chance to see it. I don't like what I see. I saw you on VS's panel. You always like your force, you stand on your own. Don't let any of this stuff, whether you're in the military sector or in any of the sectors, I think that you are a force on your own and you bring in numbers. So just keep doing you. Don't let any of this stuff deter you from being the queen that you are, okay? I say continue to be the queen that you are, Wicked Angel, and stay true to who you are, right? I just see a lot of like F shit going on. Okay. I didn't like what I saw. Um so anyway, but you were speaking a lot of truth, Wicked, when you were in that panel, and I think that it was good. I think, when you're on the panel, I think you do good, you bring in the crowd. I think you do good, and hopefully, all this mess is going to pass as well. Okay, so I talked about ZX calling Popo to say, nope, 88, you did this, here's her channel, here's this video, and here she is calling for backup. So I don't know, this is gonna be ugly. I don't like this. This is gonna be ugly. Okay, give me a minute, guys. Okay, all right. Hi, Bertruck, how are you? So then I'm gonna move on from that. And yeah, thanks, Wicked. Thanks for dropping down. Okay, so I am going to go over to I guess let me cover this because it kind of mixed with black sector and beef sector. I mean black sector and military sector, right? Okay, so are you guys aware that Sin City and LADYLA are into it? Are you guys aware of that? I was like, wait a minute, what the heck? I remember, okay, so I was in Sin City's, I was in her chat when she was going over the whole thing. I'm sure you guys are aware of the whole thing with Sal Dallas and Emily. And did I cover that? I feel like I kind of covered it. For me, that whole thing is confusing and I couldn't tell, is it a play? Is it not? Part of it, I believe, is real. Part of it, I have no idea. Okay. So I'm waiting for that story to still unfold. So I'm just going to lightly touch on it because that was like unfolding like over the weekend, right? And so what happened is like allegedly Sal, Dallas, and Emily were, I mean, I guess they were in a hotel or they did how they ended up in there, I don't know. It's none of my business. They're adults. If they want to canoodle and do whatever they adults do in a hotel room, that's on them. But somehow this information came to life and there were people discussing it and trying to find him because they said he was not of his right mind. I don't know. Did they say he was allegedly like drunk or whatever? I have no clue. There were people that say that they were kissing and doing all of that stuff. Anyway, as that was unfolding, we also find out that he had broken up with Jade, or he was no longer with Jade, okay? And he was now with Emily. And that story was unfolding. And I guess maybe, is it still unfolding? I don't know. For me, when people's like sexual dalliances or who they're sleeping with doesn't really interest me too much. Do you guys want me to talk about it? There are a whole lot of people in the military sector that talked about it. Now, I did watch the different lives. I was confused because I kept seeing the same set of people on panels talking about it, right? I kept seeing the same set of people talking about it, which to me raises the red flag. Uh, for me to watch and observe until it ends before I make my commentary. So that's where I'm going to leave that. Okay, but the Sin City and Sin City and LADYLA falling apart was Sin City went live and she talked about LADYLA's panel that had Emily and SD. This was after we found out the information that happened over the weekend, right? I believe this was like maybe Monday night, or it could have been Tuesday night because today's Thursday, right? That LADYLA had that panel. LADYLA had that panel, and thank you, OG Pokey Dog. LADYLA had that panel, and she had Sin City. I mean, not Sin City. She had Emily there. She had SD there. She had Shay was there. And then at some point, Mink Mob joined the panel, right? So there were a bunch of questions that were being asked. Now, I didn't start from the beginning. I like went in and out, and then I came back. But I was there when Emily was being questioned. I was there when I saw, like when Mink was there. Listen, you all know what Mink gives. You all know what all of these people give. These are not new people. I'm familiar with LADYLA from the Black sector. I know what LADYLA gives. I know what Shay gives, right? So they are being questioned. But in Sin City's commentary, she said that she did not like the fact that it was a missed opportunity, right? She said she didn't like the missed opportunity because she felt like this was a perfect opportunity to get SD and Emily to spill the beans on what happened. But she felt that that Mink was allowed to come over there and derail the whole commentary. Well, everybody does, like the commentary differently, right? And she had other stuff listed. You guys know what Sin gives, right? She's spicy. That's part of the things that I like. You know what? The stuff that people don't like about like the content creators are the things that I like about them, right? Her mouth is spicy, she's sassy, and all of that stuff. I like that about her, okay? But not everybody is for everybody, right? The same thing in the beef sector. There are people that they don't like and say, oh, this person is ratchet, they're this, they're that. But that's the thing I like about them. That's what I enjoy in their commentary, right? I go over there to look to find, like, say some ratchet stuff, yell, throw some like spicy words, call somebody out, drag someone. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. I like that. Like, you don't want to be like in a boring show, right? That's what I like about like all of the people that we're talking about, right? If I go to a I Am Her or Shay show, you know that she's gonna drag. I like the accent. I like the emphasis on the bad words. I like all of that. That's part of, for me, that's part of the entertainment package, right? So Sin had some stuff to say. She gave, like her commentary about her viewpoint on LADYLA's panel. Oh, you have the missed opportunity. And, the main thing was that she felt that Ming came over there and derailed everything, right? And they didn't ask the right questions, right? And then she has some stuff to say to Buddy Lee. You guys know, if you guys know Buddy Lee, Buddy Lee and LADYLA are like brother and sister. They've been thick as thieves as far as I've been. I originated from the Black sector. Those two have been close. That's like brother and sister. You do something to one, you likely see the other one trying to be the peacemaker or whatever. Those two. And then also Candy. Candy is Switzerland. That's LADYLA's BFF. Okay. If you know, that's how these people get down, right? So Sin gives her commentary. Buddy Lee pulls up, but Buddy Lee pulled up towards the end because she had made some commentary about Buddy Lee. They got everything straightened out, and Buddy Lee said, okay, I would like for you and LADYLA to, like sit down and talk. I think that it was a misunderstanding or whatever. Right. So yesterday, Buddy Lee had a sit down. Did you guys watch the sit down? Damn, I got there late. That sit down. You tried, Buddy Lee. I know you tried, but these are two ladies that are like different personalities. They both are powerhouses on their own. LADYLA's been doing her thing for, gosh, I don't know how many years. I've been on YouTube for, I want to say a little over 3 years. LADYLA's been there, I want to say like 5 or more, maybe 6 years. So these are like LADYLA is a fixture in the Black sector, right? And when she drags, okay? And sometimes she doesn't even have to get crunk to drag. If you watch her, you know, right? And Buddy Lee, says, okay, we're gonna have a sit down. You guys can talk. That's like LADYLA's his sister, and one of them, and he likes Sin, right? I think Sin is in Texas and Buddy Lee is in Texas. So he tried to make peace. He tried to broker peace between them, and Sin pulls up, right? Everything seemed okay, but things went left quick. Damn. Things went left quick. Did you guys see that? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I feel like you need to watch this because I feel like there's more to come from this fight because some things transpired last night, right? So in Sin's commentary, she thought that they were just going to discuss Emily and all of that stuff. I guess that's just her view of how she felt the commentary should have gone because it was a missed opportunity and it didn't go that way. I guess I don't know. According to her view, right? So in the sit down that was yesterday, the sit down went left very quickly. Sim pulled up. Sim pulled up and thought that the discussion was going to be about Emily, but it wasn't. The discussion from Buddy Lee's perspective was to try to get Sin and LADYLA to talk. But Sin was like, well, LADYLA, did you watch the video? And LADYLA was like, no, I didn't watch the video. But in LADYLA's defense, they were talking. I think Buddy Lee was gonna play the video. That way, LADYLA will get to see the commentary that Sin made because she didn't get a chance to watch it, right? And even Buddy Lee himself had come late, right? To Sin's show. So Sin was like, well, did you watch the video? And LADYLA was like, no. I heard I heard what was discussed, and Sin was like, okay, well, I don't know. I thought that I came here to talk about Emily, like, like what's up? What's up? What's up? And Buddy Lee went on to explain, no, I feel like the whole thing is like another miscommunication. Who told Sin that it was gonna be about Emily? Because my understanding from watching both of them, both lives, was that it was gonna be a sit down for them to talk about the whole commentary because Buddy Lee felt like it was a misunderstanding. That's what I understood. Hi Peachy, how are you? Welcome. That was an awkward exchange. It was quick, it went left quick, right? Okay. So Sim was like, okay, just give me a minute. She was in the middle of like taking care of the kids. Say, give me a minute so I can situate my kids, and then I'll be, I'll be ready, right? Sim was under the impression that we're gonna talk about Emily, but everybody else knew that they were gonna have a sit down. My understanding was that they were gonna have a sit down and talk about what the commentary from Sin's live, right? So it's another misunderstanding, right? Another misunderstanding. So Buddy Lee was like, no, we're gonna talk about this, like what happened that way. I wanted you guys to make, to sit down and talk because I think that, like things were kind of like lost in the communication, right? And when Sim found out that LADYLA didn't watch the video, it's like, what's the point? And things went left very quickly. It's like, well, if I had known that it was going to be a sit down, well, I wouldn't have pulled up. Why would I pull up? I already made my commentary. There's nothing more to say. I said what I said, and I cleared up things with you, Buddy Lee, and I said exactly what I said. My commentary is my commentary. Oh my gosh, that went left. Okay, that went left. I was like, wait a minute, what happened to wait? Because I arrived late. When I arrived late, that thing happened so quick that she was already gone by the time I arrived late, right? So they start going back and forth, and Buddy Lee had to like try to cut in. But Buddy Lee, you tried. Nice try. But then it went so left to where she said, Buddy Lee, don't play my content again. I was like, damn.
Buddy Lee, you tried. Look, Buddy Lee, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna start a fight with someone and I'm coming to your panel for a sit down. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You did try. You did try. Okay. You did try. And you did. Okay. You did good. One thing I did see. Look, Buddy Lee, I think that is like even killed. He's not like a hothead. Now, can he get out of his body? Yes. But I think he's been around women, enough women, and just being like close with LADYLA and Candy, and then to kind of know how to handle different personalities. So I would say that he handled it. He had panel control. He cleared the stage because there were other people on the stage. He cleared the stage to where it was just the two people who were going to talk. So I will give him kudos because he tried. Hi, bruv. How are you? Welcome. He tried. He tried. Okay. So after that, guess what happened? Right? You guys know that ZX is cool with Sin. ZX is cool with Sin. Is I think she calls him I mean, like she looks to him like a dad figure. What is he calls her sugar baby. I don't remember what she calls him. But anyway, so ZX came in defense and he went to doxing LADYLA. I was like, damn, this thing went left in like 24 hours or less. This whole situation, to me, observing both, was it a miscommunication? I truly believe it was a miscommunication. Like, it's a miscommunication. She made her commentary, LADYLA made her commentary and ran her panel how she wanted. I feel like it's a miscommunication that they could have solved. That sit down would have been, I think that sit down would have been good. Right? So yesterday, ZX went to Dragon LADYLA, right? If you're familiar with both, they've gone back and forth in the past, right? This is nothing new. And he went to doxing her family, but her mom is dead, her grandfather is dead. Now, as far as the part that I caught, I don't know if he ended up doxing LADYLA. LADYLA also went live herself, and LADYLA was dragging Sin. So, I mean, I guess this situation has gone left very quickly, and the two parties involved are going back and forth. I don't know what's happened today, but I know, like, as of last night, I was watching both, and both were dragging each other, right? And doxing each other. Now, in the black sector, ZX has been doxed, LADYLA has been doxed. So, I mean, I guess for the new people who don't know, I don't know to what extent. I'm not really into the doxing thing. I don't support it, but I guess some people feel that they have to do it. And hey, Red Wings Hockey, how are you? Welcome. Hey, Quan. Yeah, I mean, like, if you know, like, we heard the information or whatever, which is what lady, because I was listening to LADYLA at the time, and I also went back and watched the replay of ZX's live up to like some extent, right? um so I don't know if the back and forth is going to continue, or is that, I mean, is that where it ends? But the two ladies are now were going, I mean, I guess they went back and forth, and that sit down did not work, so they didn't make up. Okay, so that's that on that situation. Buddy Lee did try, but it didn't work. Okay, all right. So then in the middle of the night, to the place that you guys go, to that lab channel, right? I wake up and I see who's on the panel, right? Is the same Emily story. And I remember Sister Nandi because she would come to, I don't think she came to the beef sector. She would come to the black sector. I saw her there. She is from the conscious community. I did watch her previously when the whole Emily saga was unfolding. She is Emily's friend. She said they've been friends for 10 years. So now my question is, I see her on the panel and I seem to see that they were running a story last week. I did not cover this story because to me, it was very confusing. It was all over the place. But the summary of it all was that Sister Nandi and Emily have fallen out, right? If you guys remember, Emily fell out with Sean G, 88, and Cam, right? And there was a whole allegation of, oh, she bought furniture, people stole money allegedly, people did this, people did that. Okay, I was not familiar with Emily. I used to, like, within a year or so after, like, being in the Black sector, right, I would go occasionally to the conscious community. And so some of the names I knew of Sister Nandy because she would come over to certain content creators channel in the Black sector, right? So I was familiar with her name. I didn't really know a whole lot of about her. I watched a couple of her shows. I do know some of the people there that will frequent some of the sectors, right? I did not know Emily. I think that's the sector that she came from. I think that she came from that sector, right? Where Sister Nandy came, which is the conscious community. So now her and Sister Nandy, who said that they've been friends for 10 years, so now they have fallen out. And so now what I'm hearing is that there's allegation. That was early this morning. I woke up to this, right? I woke up to that panel in the lab, right? And it's Sister Nandy and it's Emily, and they're going back and forth. And Sister Nandy is saying, I have a bunch of receipts. And Emily is alleging that she gave Sister Nandy like a lot of money, up to the tunes of, like, I don't know, like, I guess close to $10,000. And she's saying no. She said she had receipts in a video, and all of the receipts in the video, she had to private it because of the games that they were playing. Moody, Moody, Moody is Moody is laughing. Why are you laughing, Moody? Moody is laughing. Every time I get a call, this it like messes up my. Can you guys still hear me? Um, so she's saying that she gave Emily again. So I'm like thinking, Emily is a subscriber, right? Emily is a subscriber. She's not a content creator. I'm just trying to figure out, like, this is a subscriber, and you might as well just get a channel. I'm just saying, last year we heard this whole saga about buying furniture, people exploiting you and stealing money, people doing this and people doing that. Are you sure you don't want to be a content creator, or you just want to manipulate things from a subscriber perspective to where you are being talked about? Because I feel like at this point, you're kind of like a character now in a lot of these storylines. You're a character in these storylines, right? Because now it's always like large sums of money, right? She's alleging she gave Sister Nandy large sums of money. Sister Nandy is like, no, I've been your friend. You only gave me like up to the tunes of like 1900, and I have receipts to show, right? So they're all going back and forth telling each other, show the receipt, show the receipt. So Sister Nandy sends the channel holder the video, and she proceeds to reading the text messages, right? And the text messages she's reading is people talking about each other, talking about, oh, I'm going to rehab, but I didn't go to rehab when I said I was going to go to rehab. Then Sister Nandy is alleging that she gave Mink $8,000 to fix her truck, right? You know, Mink is a truck driver, and she's asking Mink. Of course, Mink hit the panel. Cam was on the panel, and there was just a lot. I saw that. To me, in my opinion, I saw a lot of deflecting. Okay, it was a lot of deflecting, and then they left the panel. So, how long is this storyline gonna continue? I just want to know. Are you guys interested in this storyline? Now, this is like one of those storylines where you beat a dead horse. Okay, how many more times are we gonna talk about this story? She's a subscriber that's like, where it's like the same scenario of, okay, I give this person money, I gave you 10,000. Okay, show the receipt, show the cash app. Sister Nandy was reading the text messages, and she says she has cash app receipts. How long are we going to, are you guys interested in the story? For me, I get bored easily. It's the same old storyline. You have sexual relationships with these people, you want a certain type of whatever. We heard that last year, we heard that this year,
and you bought furniture for people, you did this, you gave this one money to fix this, you gave this one money. Okay, if you give them money, cool, that's fine. That's great. Anybody that gives you money, celebrate it. Why is that a bad thing? Now, if you steal money, that's a crime, okay? Go about it the legal way. I feel like it's like a regurgitation of the same old storyline. I'm bored. That's how I feel about it. Are you guys bored? Do you guys like that storyline? I mean, is it keeping you entertained? I wasn't entertained because then I fell asleep. Okay. I fell asleep. So I don't know how it ended. I don't know if that live is still there. But if you guys want me to talk about it and see where it goes, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be another person that was given money and show the receipt, deflection, show the receipt. I don't care who you're sleeping with in your bed. If you guys care, yes, we're nosy to some extent. Just tell us already. Fine. But to carry, I feel like we're visiting the same story from last year. It was like, if you guys remember, it was like a whole bunch of people. It was like she alleged a whole bunch of stuff on 88, Shanji. Who else was involved? Cam. Um, she named Miss Parker. Although none of these things, did you guys see receipts? Buying people furniture, buying people washing and stuff, people like embezzling money and stuff. I'm sorry, it's the same. If you don't have receipt, we want to see receipt. If we don't see receipt, it's like the same old regurgitated storyline that's getting old and stale. So next, I'm moving on. Okay, that's where I'm at with it. Show us that you gave the money to fix her truck. I did notice how the some of the questions were evaded. However, one thing I did notice was there was tension between Mink and the in the lab guy channel person over there, right? There was some tension over there. Did you guys watch that live? That was before I fell asleep. I was like busy writing notes, like, wait a minute, run that back. What did she tell him? Because Mink used to frequent over there, and that guy used to go on the panel. Now, I don't know if they're cool. It seems like they're cool on the surface. However, I did observe some tension. I observed some back and forth between them, and it was tense. Now, if you know Mink, she's probably going to go live on him. I don't know. I haven't received a notification. She's probably going to go live on him, okay? Because that exchange was not pleasant, and knowing the players, I think that there's more to come. I would say that there's some tension in the YouTube ship, or whatever you want to call it. Hi Reef, how are you? Welcome. So that is what I have seen up until today, this morning, actually, right? I wanted to make sure that I covered it. I didn't want to be like, I didn't want this live to be too long so that people can watch it on the replay. And I'm sure all of these stories that I mentioned, I'm sure that they're still unfolding. So probably by the next day or Friday, as things unfold, I will come back and I will let you guys know, and I will keep you guys posted. Now, I do have like there is something in the beef sector that I was going to talk about a potential pimp daddy that is causing a lot of I can't even say that. If you guys could see my face, I can't even. I'm so glad I didn't come up. I could listen because that story is still going, because I'm lost in the story because there's too many people. It's like, what are people calling it? Geriatric pimp. I'm not even going to do that. So I will cover that in the next storyline. In the beef sector, like Ness and this Heat, they have met up. They met on YouTube. They have met up as of yesterday. And so that is unfolding. I'm happy for them. I hope that they have fun and don't let this YouTube thing get in between their relationship. Um, However, they were live and showed the outside of their hotel. Please learn from the other YouTubers. You saw what happened with Tracy and with Rob. If you show where you are at, if you show landmarks, they are going to dox you. The beef sector is notorious. Please don't show landmarks of where you are. It's nice to show the hotel and all of that and say, okay, hey, here we go. You showed the outside, and when that was happening, I was like, oh my gosh, they're gonna dox that hotel. I kid you not. By the time that live was over, that information was already released. People be safe. Don't. Hopefully, they're not going to be there for long. I'm hoping they're not going to be there for long because their hotel has already been doxxed. Okay? Just have fun, and this heat. Ignore all the negative comments you met, and what is meant to be will be. Just enjoy your time out there and have fun. Okay? Hi, Third World. How are you? Welcome. Good afternoon. I am wrapping up. I think that is all I have for now. There is, okay, so let me do like a quick rundown, right? On the multi sector, I'm not even going to say like the multi sector. That's just where I started, right? Via said that she's taking a break and she wants to do Sunday service with Donald Goins, DG, and everybody that was trying to blackball him, that were hating on him, flagging his channel. They all went nuts and started, like running plays, started a bunch of narratives, started a whole bunch of stuff to kind of sabotage that whole Sunday service. Okay. And so some people are upset. They say VS denounced the Mo3 sector, and that they don't want her over there dealing with the Mo3 sector. Who are you guys kidding? Because listen, like, people are in all these sectors, we all talk about each other. That's what baffles me, right? What is happening on YouTube, we're all gonna talk about what's happening, right? We're gonna talk about it. Whether it's Mo3 sector, we have all merged, whether you want the merge or not. You see people from the different sectors in the chats where you're at. They have memberships in all the channels and all of that stuff, okay? You share subscribers. That is a given. You share subscribers. People go where they want. It's a free app and people are going to go where they want. That's just how it goes. Okay. Hi, Big Man TV. How are you? Welcome. Yes, Pimp Daddy. You know who the Pimp Daddy is. Mr. Carruthers is involved in a scandal. Like, this scandal started when he got hospitalized. What has it been 2 months? But then now we're finding out additional information. Listen, geriatric pimp. Okay, that story is still being discussed today. It had a bunch of people going live. People are talking about it because it seemed like a whole bunch of women were like trying to talk to him. A person was unmodded, and people were upset. There was allegations of looking under the hospital gown, which I think it turned out not to. It turned out to just be like fun. Like, okay, well, I don't want to say fun, but listen, people do too much on this app. Okay, there are pimps everywhere. There are pimps everywhere. Okay, Big Man TV, you know who I'm talking about. You know that people in the beef sector, that there's been commentary on the whole Mr. Carruthers and the women. Mr. Carruthers has a fiance, but there's like a whole bunch of people, and it was like an illusion that all these women wanted him, but in reality, or maybe that they were flirting with him and they came out swinging like, oh, no, you don't. No, they were reading text messages, they were doing all of that stuff. Okay. Yes, that's the pimp story. I didn't really go too much into it because this morning there was a live and he was trying to defend himself. Hollering. I was hollering. I can't keep a straight face to cover this story, okay? I cannot keep a straight face to cover this pimp story, okay? YouTube geriatric pimps exist. Big Man TV, what are you talking about? Why are you telling me? I see you in chats trying to collect females. What? Where did I see you? I saw you in some chat. I was hollering from the clouds, like, look at him trying to be a pimp in the chat. Okay. So I guess when you heard me say pimp, that raised, like that brought your attention to the pimping, right? There's a whole bunch of pimps or pimp wannabes in these YouTube streets, okay? Yes, I didn't cover that a whole lot, right? So from that story, I went to ZX, it was confirmed that there is a police report. Isha does called on live, and she heard that they told her that there is a report. She did find out. She verified that on live, and there is a police report. Okay, so a lot of people are making commentary on why on earth, and one of the people is ZX. He said like, "How dare you call Popo and make a police report when you are over there and you call for backup and you were in video calling for backup and I got your video and I gave them your channel name and I gave them your aliases, okay? So he's like, well, you're going to jail too, right? If you want to call Popo and play police games, you're going to go to jail too. That's what he said, okay? Sin City and Lady La are added, and ZX is involved because Sin City had commentary on what on Lady La's panel and her commentary. And to me, I thought was a misunderstanding. Buddy Lee came in and tried to get them to have a sit down and make peace, and that did not happen. It went left, and they're at odds, right? And ZX and Sin City are pretty cool. So ZX went to drag in Lady La last night and Doxin, and Lady La went to drag in Sin City last night as well. Is this the end of that? I'm not sure. I think that there's more to come from both of these exchanges. We have to stay tuned and see what happens. Red Wings Hockey say, "What's wrong with meeting people outside your front door?" Yeah, exactly. Listen, I told you guys about how I feel. Like the things that I try not to be judgmental, especially on this page. Like if people, you can meet. However, I did a live on online relationship. I did that with Houston Brett. We covered that like online. They're very people are meeting online, and one of unfortunately, whether you guys like it or not, you there's a lot of people that spend a lot of time on YouTube. It's natural that people are going to meet online, and if it works for them, it works. I don't think that we should be judgmental. Should you be careful in the beginning? Yes. But this is equivalent to online dating. It's on the internet. Okay. Look at the statistic. When I did that live, I wanted to get statistics on what is happening and who are the people that a lot of people are meeting online. Okay. So there's nothing wrong with that. I agree. If you're trying to prove a point, you end up popping yourself. Well, yeah, that's true. What pimp in Chicago eat fruity? Hi Tanya. How many time fuck? Wait, me TV said, is he still here? I don't know if he's still here. If he saw your comment, Redmond talking. I don't know if he saw your commentary. I don't know if he saw your comment. Okay, so he's not there anymore. So those are the things that I covered. I do thank you guys for I do thank you guys for joining my live. I appreciate it. Did he respond? No, he didn't. He's probably not in the chat anymore. Red Wings hockey. Yes, I know his fruit roll ups, right? His fruit roll ups. Where are your roll ups? BMTV. Where are your fruit roll ups? Fruit snack. He loves him some fruit snack. Okay, he loves him some fruit snack. Okay, that is my commentary. I don't want to make this live too long. I do thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys for joining my quick little live. If you're watching it on the replay, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe to my other channel. I do have it on my about page. I do have a backup channel. I do put content on there. So not only do I do the clips, I also go live like this and I talk about like the highlights from the sector. I try to do it once a week. If there's a lot of stuff happening, I do come in the middle of the week. This live was supposed to happen yesterday, but there was a lot going on yesterday. So I waited to get all the information so I could come live today. Okay. So this is my main channel. My backup channel is YouTube Cameras backup channel. And then no, it's YouTube Cameras backup. If you go to my about, I list it. Then I have YouTube Cameras Reloaded, and that's where I just do like personal stuff, right? I do other content, not necessarily. I mean, maybe it pertains to like uh the sectors, right? Like I mentioned about the online relationship, I did do a video on that. I did do a video on submission, and I do occasionally drop my link. I do have people on the panel, so check out my videos. And I will see you in these YouTube street. Wait, what did Red what did Red Wings Hockey? You're welcome, Moody Moon. Thank you guys for stopping by. Red Wings Hockey said, I don't agree with dating content creators because I hope my relationship is not content to people. Right. I think that you just have to know, right? I think those are things that you have to be cautious of in the beginning. And then once, right, we've seen it. We've seen it, right? People who were in a relationship and then that goes sour or something happens and then it becomes content. I think you just have to be mature, and keep yourself offline. That's what I would say. If you decide to do it online, like Ness and he, both of them are content creators and they decided to do it online and they take the subscribers and their supporter on the journey, you open yourself to a lot of people like saying negative things and you have to be able to handle that. Uh, and a lot of people trying to intervene or interfere in your relationship, that's a risk. And you just have to be strong enough to withstand all of that. That's the bottom line if you decide to do that, right? I agree. Red Wings hockey. I agree. It's the stuff to examine at the beginning of a relationship, right? Um, but anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. And I will see you in the next video and see you in these YouTube streets, in the chats, in the streets, wherever. Okay? All right. Thank you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.